Up. It's that time again, Lisa.
Here we are again.
All
It's
right.
no coincidence.
Absolutely not. You know what? I think we're making a habit out of this.
Yes, I think we are.
Okay. Well, I like this new habit.
Yeah, no, it's good. And I feel it on the days when I don't see you in the morning. I feel like I missed something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
And then we just don't have our good attitude.
that's right.
We're not as positive.
Yeah, it
Okay.
starts the day the right way.
It's
Yeah.
true. Well, now we're on day 39. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Controlled attention.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. This is
All
going
right.
to be a little challenging.
Okay, here we go then.
Not to read, but to actually control one's attention.
Yeah, distractions get you, right?
Yes, yes. I think you start this time.
Okay. All right, controlled attention. No one ever achieved great success without focus. When you totally focus on a goal, your subconscious mind automatically causes you to tailor your every action toward the fulfillment of that goal. Self fulfilling prophecies are manifestations of controlled attention. When you truly believe something will happen, you may subconsciously take action to bring about that outcome. You can use the power of controlled attention to your benefit. Begin by writing down your goal. This will force you to develop an objective that is crystal clear. Take your written goal with you wherever you go and read it several times a day. At the end of each day, before you sleep, recall your goal and everything you have done that day to move closer to it. If you find your actions are taking away from your goal, try to determine why and readjust your actions. The difference between highly successful people and aimless, unhappy people is that the successful people set high goals for themselves. They form the habit of doing the things that are necessary to achieve their goals, and they fill their minds with positive thoughts. Unsuccessful people simply drift, letting negative influences dominate their minds. Eventually, negativity fills their lives.
Wow. You become what you think about most. Concentrate on positive influences and goals, and you will attain a positive, fulfilling life. Concentrate on negative influences, and bad things will happen.
Oh no.
The incredible power of concentration can sometimes be demonstrated in some very strange and unexpected ways. A few years ago, oh goodness, I'm going to call him Paul Z, publisher of Psychic Guide, a magazine that explores parapsychological phenomena in an attempt to facilitate understanding and improving body, mind, and spirit, conducted a highly unusual test. Charmed by the so-called psychokinetics metal bending of Uri Geller in the 1970s and others who followed, Z decided to test the possibilities of a psychic development class. He said, I figured that because these people are in tune with what I was trying to do, twisting the spoons would be simple. Of course, it turned out to be a bit more complicated. The first experiment ended in failure. He consulted with a friend more experienced in such matters, who helped him refine the procedure and tried again, this time with a group of 18 people. Again, nothing happened. He wrote in his magazine, I began to see my future as a spoon bending facilitator, twist and turn away. Then one woman yelled. She was holding the spoon upright on the tip of the handle. The spoon had fallen over by itself. It bent where the bowl meets the handle. Then most everyone else's spoons started to bend. In fact, about 15 of the 18 people there bent their spoon to some degree. Evidently, they needed to see a spoon bend to give their own belief system the proof it needed to transcend the ingrained I can't do this. 2, I can. The can't became invalid because of what their eyes had seen. Very interesting.
Hmm. It's funny because I was just a couple days ago looking on the internet or something, and Uri Geller did come up, and it was about the spoon bending stuff.
Wow, there is no such thing as a coincidence, Lisa.
Yeah, wow. Whether or not you believe the account of Mr. Z and his 18 witnesses, indeed, you may write it off to group hypnosis or some sort of a magic trick, is beside the point. Mr. Z asked, "So what does metal bending mean?" I often speak until my vocal cords crack about our wonderful potential and how we can create our personal reality. But nothing can prove this potential like a graphic demonstration of an ability that Earth's mass consciousness says cannot be done. Bending a spoon is an exercise in transcending this reality. The key is simple. Thoughts are things. You are what you believe. Change your thoughts, your beliefs, and you can change your life. Well, that reminds me of the example of the 4-minute mile. It was believed that no human could run a 4-minute mile,
Yes.
and then the one man did it, and then after that, others started doing it over and over and over, and they just had to see that, have, physical
Proof.
evidence. Yeah, physical proof, and it changed their belief system, and all
It's
started.
interesting. Yeah, that's how we're hardwired. We have to have.
Yeah,
Interesting. Well,
yeah.
let's see what our positive action steps for today are.
All right.
Oh, I like this. Avoid negative influences and people.
I can
Yes.
do that. I can do that.
Concentrate on your goals with white hot intensity.
Ooh,
Yes.
yes.
Be positive. You can achieve anything you believe you can.
Yes,
I
you
like that.
can.
Yes, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Well,
you can if you think you can.
and you can't if you think you can't.
Both are right.
Right? Henry Ford said so.
Yep. All right. Well, that was a good one. I like
Yeah,
that
I
one.
like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Have a wonderful day.
You as well. And yeah, see you in the morning.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay.